What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi Nengi, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I want to touch on a topic that caught my attention, and that is that crook Andre de Ruyter, the former CEO of ESCOM. Now, let me rephrase that one: the worst CEO of ESCOM in the history of South Africa. He has, for some whatever reason that I'm going to give you today, he has managed to land a job at a university, a private university, Yale University in the US, where, guess what, he'll be teaching, lecturing on subjects such as what? Renewable energy. Now, when I heard this, um, the first reaction, I was like, they don't know what they're doing. Then it came to my thought that, listen, King, what you don't understand is that white people, white industry, white business reward white greatness. Unlike you Africans, where your greatness is only celebrated at the end of that greatness's life, and it is now called a legacy. White people, the white sector, rewards white excellent. Now you will ask yourself, King, what are you talking about? All the boards where Andre the Ruyter has said prior to ESCOM, he has been failing. He does not have a good record. Why is it they are rewarding him for the job that he has done, that he has failed to do? And this is out of his own mouth when they asked him, do you think that you have done a great job in ESCOM? And he said no. Out of his own mouth, that's what he said. Why is it that this university can, of all the people on earth, all the people who put in applications, all the professors, all the people that have experience in renewable energy, and not only experience but who are qualified meskin engineers, Andre the Ruyter is not a qualified engineer. He does not know anything about renewable energy. And he proved it when he went to ESCOM and got a wounded animal, but left that wounded animal in a coffin. In fact, he predicted that ESCOM will have a complete blackout in winter in South Africa. It took, ladies and gentlemen, the ANC to appoint one of its most trustworthy, capable, qualified cadre, Hosi Entu Ramogopa, to go and try and steady the mess that Andre de Ruyter did in ESCOM. Now, the funny thing is that Hosi Entu will be punished, will be judged, and will be rewarded for what? For his term in ESCOM. Everyone wants this guy to stop load shedding by December or before the 2024 election, or otherwise his term would be considered as a failure. Is that correct? Everyone, do you agree? Comment on the comment section. But the funny thing is, nobody's speaking about how much of a mess Andre de Ruyter left the power utility. He left ESCOM almost unrepairable. And in his own words, he said, ESCOM loses about R1 billion every month. You will think that ESCOM is dealing with cash. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not dealing with cash. ESCOM, this money is in the bank. He is one of the people that approves. He's the final signatarian for approving tenders and buying things. You know, he is there in the supply chain, signing off deals and everything. He was there. So for him to say 1 billion rand was being smuggled out of Eskom, it was in his knowledge. That's why he could give us that specific number. Now back to what I wanted to say. Why is it that white people are rewarding Andre the Ruyter by giving him a lecture? Comment on the comment section if you agree. Eskom is the backbone of South Africa. Without electricity, the economy. Go and make sure that you kill Eskom. Once you put Eskom on its knees, we will push the DA to go and form, what do they call this party? 7 parties like that, forming together, trying to take down the ANC. And with the DA, we will fix Eskom. But Kgosi Entu is doing a phenomenal job at Eskom. He has studied this ship, of which Andre the Ruyter himself said, listen, Eskom will break down, will have stage 16, meaning there will be complete blackout. It is unavoidable. That is what Andre the Ruyter said. But of course, we couldn't take on, we will never take what Andre the Ruyter says serious, because he's not a qualified engineer. He does not know anything about running any stake-owned entity or anything like that. He's not qualified. That is why we said, Cyril Ramaphosa, why did you employ this man? Of all the applicants, you take the one with the least experience, with no engineering qualification, and he's got a bad track record, and you give him the job to run the biggest company, the government company, utility of the biggest one that gets the biggest budget, you give it to him. And he tried by all means to kill it. At the end of his term, he was writing a book. We were shocked, a fat book like this. I tried to read that book. My mind was like, no, why are you giving Andre the Ruyter this much attention? Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Andre the Ruyter is being rewarded for trying to kill the economy of South Africa. That is why he has that job. What is it that he's going to tell those students in the US? Besides that, in South Africa, they stole all the money. They smuggled 1 million. If I'm one of those students, I will ask them, say, where were you? What did you do when these people were stealing money? Did you sign it off? What did you do? But of course, they're going to feel sorry for him because he was poisoned and then he almost died and then he left. Everyone is going to make excuses for him. Nobody's going to make excuses for Kgosi Entu, because Kgosi Entu must deliver. But Andre the Ruyter did not have to deliver. That is what makes me mad. Caucasian white people, they reward each other for good job. They pat each other on the back. Well done for trying to kill Eskom. You put Eskom on its knees. So we want to see if this Kgosi Entu will make any difference. That is why I don't wish Kgosi Entu to fail. I wish South Africa can fix this Eskom thing. Now, don't let your hate for the ANC cloud your judgment, especially as a Pan-Africanist. There is a man that is there, week in, week out, he's giving us reports. That man is trying his best to fix it. There's so many in play, so many factors in play, but he's doing his best. The one who failed to fix Eskom is getting a job in the United States in a university to go and lecture about renewable energy. What type of nonsense is this? I hope he lives with all of his family and they don't come back here. In the history of South Africa since the dawn of democracy, Andre de Ruyter is one of the persons who managed to put our economy on its knees single-handedly. He's the man. I'll always point that out. I'll never, ever, ever. He's the most failed ESCOM CEO. The other CEOs combined did not give us load shedding like Andre de Ruyter. All of them combined times 2 did not give us any numbers close to what Andre de Ruyter gave us in his short, I think, 3-4 years. The amount of load shedding he gave us and the amount of excuses he gave us and the amount of patience we had for him does not come anywhere close to all the ESCOM CEOs, the previous ESCOM CEOs, all of them combined times 2. Go and do the maths and get the numbers and come back. You tell me. So I just wanted you to see how white people treat each other when one has done a great job. In this case, trying to kill the economy of South Africa. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Malenengi. Until next time, don't forget to pray and just know that your boy salutes you. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, leave your thoughts on the comment section and hit the like and subscribe button, and we will meet on the next one.